fuck you, man. Gonna give me a fucking Shun chapter after fucking the spider dies. I want to know what happened to the dead spider. No, she's probably dead. The whole story is only Shun now. That's gotta be it. I don't know. Fucking okay. Let's read this Shun chapter. S18, new hero. It was immediately reported to Father through the teacher that I had obtained the hero title. Immediately after that, I'm called by Father and I left the academy, then returned to the royal castle. The royal castle that I returned after a long time, but my mind was not suitable until I will be indulged in deep emotion. I managed to calm my shaken heart and meet Father again. The place was not the throne room, and it was Father's personal room. Although it's wide, it's a room with documents, etc. scattered around. Several men gathered there. "Shoot in. I'm sorry to call you purposely." With my entrance, Father uttered a heavy voice. Even I, who didn't met Father a lot of times, understood that Father's voice was more heavy than usual. It's a much more heavy voice than the time I heard the appraisal ceremony. "First, let me confirm whether you've really obtained the hero title or not." "Yes." The appraisal stone used in the appraisal ceremony is grasped in Father's hand. When I answer, an unpleasant feeling like being lick all over attacked my body immediately. This is the feeling that I felt when I met Sensei for the first time. This must have been the unpleasantness that's felt when being appraised. "You really have it." Father's heavy voice. Immediately after that, Father covers his face with his hand and begins to sob. "Julius." Older brother's name leaks out from Father's mouth. Tears came from my eyes after hearing that. Break the self-control that I shouldn't do it here. My view is blurred by tears. Breaking the self-control. Whatever. My shoulder is gripped. The person is the third prince and the older brother above me, Leston Nisama. My head is patted and I'm hugged gently. I didn't have much opportunity to meet with Leston Nisama, but he's friendly and he was a congenial brother next to Julius Nisama. I surpassed my limit. I clinged to Leston Nisama and cried without reserve. Only sobbing sounded in the room for a while. "Father, I understand the feeling to grieve for Julius. However, it's necessary to think about the future. Let's begin the discussion. The one who broke the gloomy silence was the first prince, who's our oldest brother, Cyrus Nisama. To be honest, I'm not very good with this person. I have never seen him laugh, and he's always devoted to work with a sour look. If I omit my older sister, who's married into another country, he was the only one among the siblings that I have the intuition that I can't get along with him well. Cyrus Aniki, Father and Shun are hurt. Isn't it fine to wait for a little more?" "No, Leston, it's as Cyrus says." "But, Father—" "Stop it, Leston. Father has said so." "Father has said so." "Cyrus Aniki, it's fine. There are feelings of mourning as a family. However, we are the royalty before a man. Then it's necessary to fulfill the obligation as the royalty. Mourning comes after that. And then after morning comes afternoon." Father wipes the tears with the sleeve. Although Father's eyes swelled up a red, powerful light dwelled in there. "Is this the king's appearance? That's amazing. I can't do that. Shuren has inherited the hero title, so that means Julius have died." Father said the thing that nobody dared to say, as it clearly was biting his lips. In that word, Julius Nisama's death was pointed out again. Although this was hidden from Shuren and the people, the information that the demon army finally have started the invasion was sent. Perhaps Julius have died in the fight. The demon army. Although I've heard talks of the demon army's movement frequently, finally, even that Julius Nisama can't win against the demon army. The report on how the result of the battle is not here yet. I have sent an excellent magician who can use space magic to confirm it, but immediately after that, a knocking sound in the room. "Enter. Excuse me. Although I don't remember the name of the person who entered, he's one of the person who served as a general in this country. He advances slowly towards the center of the room and got down on his knees. I would like to report. It's about the war of the human army and the demon army. It's just at the right timing. How is it?" "Yes, although the detailed information is uncertain because the site is still confused. It seems that we have barely repelled the demon army while there is a serious damage." "I see. Continue." "In case of the information that's understood now, some of the forts have seemed to have fallen. Among these, the Kusorian fort was destroyed." "What? That large fortress?" Yes, this is still not a certain information. The site is confused. So there's a baseless rumor. The demon army summoned a huge monster, blown by an unknown great magic, and so forth. Rumors and guesses. It's a situation where we don't know which is the real information. However, the information the demon army withdrew is true, is it? Yes, that's certain. I understand. Thank you for the report. Please continue to collect information. Yes, then excuse me. The general leaves the room. Father closes his eyes and wrinkles up his eyebrows, thinking about something. We brothers waited for father's next words. It seems that Julius's death has yet to be confirmed. Yes, the site seems to be confused. What should we do? Conceal Julius's death and the fact that Shuren became the new hero for a while. There was no one in this place who's dissatisfied with father's decision. I don't understand the politics well, so I shouldn't interfere. It is still uncertain whether the demon army completely withdrew or not. If the hero's death is announced here, it will give uneasiness to the people. Although Julius's death will be known eventually once the talk of the site rises, don't reveal it to the others until then. Father, what about Shuren? What would Shuren do in the future? Shuren, I'm sorry, but you have to leave the academy today. At the same time, make preparations so that we can announce the new hero any time. Shuren. Yes, although you might be confused because it has happened suddenly, you are the hero from now on. Succeed Julius's will, and you must bear the full brunt of the war as the hope of the humans. You might not be resolved for this yet. So before Julius's death is known, I want you to decide the resolution. Hope of the humans? Even if you ask me to decide such resolution suddenly, your heart is probably not sorted yet. You may retire for today. Rest at ease. Father's kind voice. I will depend on that for now. I'm sorry, excuse me. I said it briefly and leave the room. The worrying eyes of father and Leston Nisama. Cyrus Nisama's cold eyes. I closed the door to obstruct the view. Although I was driven by the impulse that wants to collapse on the spot, I bear it somehow and begin to walk. After that, 30 days passed. During that time, I did nothing but independent training in the castle. Since I became the hero, I must become stronger. That's just an appearance, because I didn't do anything. I will think about various things, and I won't calm down. If I move my body, my feelings were diverted a little. According to the story I heard, it seems that Julius Nisama's death is concealed worldwide. It might be father's influence, but each country might have judged that it's dangerous to announce the hero's death to the citizens at this unstable time. It seems that the site of the battlefield is well known already, but it seems to be a future matter for the rumor of the battlefield to enter this country because this country is far from the battlefield. It seems that the demons didn't attack afterwards. It's said that there's a considerable amount of damage on the demons in this war, so they are considered to not move for a while. But I cannot be careless. It's not somebody else's problem anymore. It seems that there's no change in the state of the academy. I often talk with Sue and Katya with distant communication and hear the state. How's the state there? There's no change. There was a little confusion when Shun left the school suddenly. I see. Please tell everyone in the academy that I'm fine. Yes, of course. Sue, how are you? I'm fine. I see. How's there? Today, Yuri was called back by the church. Did she? Yes, perhaps. I think that the information of Julius Nisama's death has reached the church. So Yuri was called back because she was the next saint candidate? Probably. What happened to the saint that accompanied Julius Nisama? It seems that Nisama's comrades have died except Hiran's son. I see. It seems that Hiran's son, who survived, will return soon. I think that I can probably hear the story from him. I will ask various questions at that time. Yes, if possible, please behave yourself, okay? Well, I'm told not to reveal that I'm the hero until Father announces it, so I won't do anything. Then it's good. You sure say a strange thing. By any chance, are you worried? That's obvious. I see. Thank you. My pleasure. Such exchanges was done several times. Hiran's son is Julius Nisama's childhood friend and the comrade in arms equal to Nisama. I have met him several times with Nisama. When Hiran's son returns, I'm sure that I can ask various questions. How did Nisama died? How did that Nisama? To be honest, I can't believe that ridiculously strong Julius Nisama can be defeated easily. Either he was caught in an unfair trap, or Nisama fights against a large army that even he can't win. I don't think that Nisama can lose on a one-to-one fight. I'm sure that this will be known when Hiran's son returns. I did nothing but independent training to brace my heart that almost sunk. Shun inherited the hero title. This is the worst. In addition, the movement of the surroundings is somehow suspicious. I might not be able to deal with it. I understand. I will return immediately. I'm sorry even though you are busy. It's for the students. Sensei can work hard. I respect that part of yours. Well, I shouldn't be that such a hot-blooded character, though. How about the report to Padistana? Padamus, sorry. I don't know, whatever. It's already done. The worst case, I don't remember who Padamus is, actually. It's already done. The worst case, it's necessary to think that have Shunkun to be sheltered by the elves. I see. That might be good. Won't you oppose it? Julius Anarchy is dead, so I don't want my younger brother to die. If that's the case, then even if we don't meet anyone, it's better for him to stay alive. Yeah, let's do our best. I'm counting on you. Wait, what happened? I don't know, whatever. I don't know. These special chapters don't need to be paid attention to anyway.